So you're back, guys. As you can see, we've got EVO in the background. A couple of jobs have actually sold the car now, but there's a couple of jobs which I've had a sneaky suspicion needed doing. I have listed the car for sale and I will get these jobs done before the new owner takes it. One of these jobs is an ABS sensor. I've looked at it low in the garage, everywhere. I can't even find where I put this sensor. I've got one, but yeah. And it's always felt fast. Do you know when you've got an EVO and you think it's fast, this, for what it is, for a standard car? Now, having a look at it, I had a sneaky suspicion because it's completely bog stock. Never had a boost gauge. I had a sneaky suspicion the actuator was knackered and it was slightly over boosted. So I'm going to show you now. I've actually removed the actuator and luckily I picked one up off eBay, so I'm going to show you how I'm testing the actuator. Now all I've done, guys, you can regulate it down, but my regulator's playing up. But if you just hold ever so gentle pressure on, I've linked this up to the actuator. Now what the issue is with these is how these sit is upside down in the car, so water leaks in down the bonnet vent, runs down the shaft, runs into the hole, and it rusts them inside and damages all the diaphragm. So what happens is, if you leak air out of this system, it's essentially like a bleed valve. You're bleeding air off. So when this line gets the required pressure for the wastegate to open, if you're bleeding the air off, if you've got a leak on this diaphragm, then this is going to take longer to open than it should do because you're bleeding air off, essentially fooling it. Same as if you put a pinhole in this pipe, will make your boost pressure go up. So with this in mind, I've tested it now and I'm going to hold this on gently and you should be able to hear the hissing out of it. That should be solid, that should not be hissing. So that's leaking air, as you can see, even before it was even attempting, and I've just spat that off, before it was attempting to open. So I'm going to show you now what the fix for this is, because the actuator I've got for the car is here. So you can see, guys, it's like night and day. So this is one I picked up off eBay. It was listed as a genuine Mitsubishi one, and basically to take them off you've got to take the top heat shield off, pull the bottom heat shield to the side, and I've removed the lower boost pipe and pulled it to the side. So basically you can see them two bolts there, they sit like that in the car. So Mitsubishi on the later ones put this little water cup to stop them doing what this one's done. So this is the new one to go on the car. I say it's genuine Mitsubishi, I believe it is. It was sold to me as a good used one, so, and you can see night and day. So let's get this on the car and hopefully it's sorted it. So this is the new one. I'm just going to test this before I put it on. I might get a bit of a leak out of this pipe because I've not put any jubilees or tie-ups on, but essentially slight, you can see that moving straight away, and it spat pipe off, literally pressure straight away, not pissing about. This is a definitely 100% good in actuator, and this one is definitely a bad one. So this is off an EVO 8. So I do believe last one I fitted was shorter. I just have to modify them down at the bottom slightly. However, I'm half tempted just to take a bit out of the rod because I believe the overall length is slightly different. I'm just going to measure it. So just to show you in comparison, guys, you can see they're lined up perfect. They do look slightly different at the end, but I'm not bullshitting you. EVO 4, 5 and 6 actuators, people will tell you they're bolt on job. Yeah, they do bolt on, yeah, the brackets fit, and yeah, you can make them fit. You can see. So what I've done, guys, I don't know if you see that in there, I've put a marker line between so I can line them two holes up, And then to the right, I've done the exact same. I've come dead square down central to that one, and done the same again for there. I've marked them out across the board, measured them. Excuse me, you can't really see it, but as you can see, give or take 2 centimetre. So the top one's 2 centimetres. If you're in America, 3/4 of an inch. So that's the difference. So I'm definitely going to take it out of there. So 2 centimetres is what you need to take out. So EVO 4, 5 and 6. If you are putting the later actuator on, that's what you need to take out. 2 centimetres or 3/4 of an inch. I'll try that. It's as good as I'm going to get that. And that's, damn it, on that central line. What you do when you put these on, guys, you should actually have to stretch these on, so that pulls out that rod. When you bolt it on, you should have to like get some grips on this and stretch it to get it onto the wastegate, because what it does then, with that being spring loaded, it pulls the wastegate back and holds the wastegate shut dead tight. If you don't, if it's not tight when you pull it on, what happens is your wastegate stays open. Half of your exhaust gas goes out your wastegate, and only half of the exhaust gas hits your turbine wheel, which is the called exhaust wheel in the turbo, meaning you're going to get some major lag, proper lag, like literally naturally aspirated. That's how it'd feel. So guys, just Linish wells back just with flap disc. Have to be anything sort of Carlos Fandango does it. It just has to be right, so it's nice and solid that now. Bit of high temp silver paint. Let's get it back on the car, and like I said, we're literally, we're not really going to get much better than that. So that'll do for me. It is a bit short in my body, but that absolutely makes no odds. But that rain dust shield makes a world of difference. It should be good for years to come now, this, because that's the killer. 4, 5s and 6s don't come with that. So yeah, there you go, guys. Remember, 2 centimetres, 3/4 of an inch. That's what you need to take out. So this, guys, you see there, that's what your wastegate arm attaches to, and that is your wastegate penny valve flap. Apologise. So that's where it goes. So once that's in situ, you can see literally now how important that guard is, because the water runs down the shield and then runs straight down into there, rotting it out. And this looks like it's going to fit like a dream. Just a bit fiddly, so I've loosely bolted that on. I'm going to pull the arm on, and then I'm going to tighten them bolts. It just makes it a little easier for me, gives me a little bit of adjustment. So that's the actuator all bolted back on. Had to get a bit of help from Alan next door. Come round, just give me a hand. Now what I did is, I did try and pull it on with a Mogus, but it was just very tight. So I connected a bit of vacuum hose to that, and I actually used the airline just to put a bit of air in to open it, and Alan clipped it on for me. So thank you for that, Alan. Tighten them up. Getting to that bottom one is very awkward. However, snap undo these little slimline ratchets, really dinky little things. And you can change the sockets and just pop out. It's 12 I've had. Yeah, really made my life easy, did that. And we come in a fancy little box. That's the number. yeah, really has helped me that. To be fair, it's the first time I've used it properly. So that's all the heat shields back on, all the pipes back connected up, and the nice new shiny actuator. So hopefully that's good for a good few years to come. So yeah, and I give this a fresh coat of paint while it's off, and I've just bit wet because obviously while now the bolts are in here, I've just squirted a bit just on this top face. But yeah, it definitely looks a lot better, and it'll boost right. So just remove bonnet vent, guys, because all the paint was flaking and peeling. Got that over here. You see, look, paint's all flaking, what have you. So I'm going to repaint them, get them fit to the car for the new owner. And while I'm on, the next job is driver's rear ABS wheel sensor. Now I did buy one. Where I've put it's another thing. I have looked high and low, I can't find it. Oh, that only means one thing, doesn't it? I'm gonna have to steal one off my own car. Oh well, needs must. Solve the car, I've got around to it now, so try and get it done as quick as possible for the guy. Be it mine's off the road till a new sensor comes, or till I find the other. I'll probably just order a new one and just keep one on my shelf. But yeah, I'm going to have to rob it, so it is what it is. Let's get this car sorted and get it to its new owner. Poor thing. Needs must. You'll never get one of these out of an EVO intact. It's luckily I've reamed the holes out on the hubs, so everything I knew if I ever need to take one out, it'd literally fall out, and it has. So let's get it fitted. So what I'm doing here, guys, is just working it gently on and off. I have put a little bit of heat into it, into the bolt head, and I give it a good crack down with the hammer to shock the threads. Should really use a smaller one, but it just makes it a little easier. You get using a smaller ratchet, you get a bit more feel. I'm just trying to salvage it so it doesn't snap the bolt, because when I did my yellow one, both of these snapped, and I don't think this one's going to be much better. So again, I'm going to have to now drill and tap this up out because of that. So, oh well, it is what it is. I've tried. So how it's left it, guys, you can see that snap bolt, and that there is the remainder of the ABS sensor. And I've tried to take it out. You just have to, that's all got to come out, so I'm going to have to get some grips on that. I'll try and wiggle it out, and then I'm going to end up die grinding it and carefully trying to take it out so I don't damage the castellated nut, the ABS pickup ring. And then that, I'm going to weld a nut onto that, and then hopefully I can unwind it once it's got some proper heat. So I'll get some like 180 amp, probably get some heat into it. Now what are you thinking? I've killed a ginger. Not the case. But I would not wish that on my enemy. So you can see castellated ring. So I've managed to get that out without damaging it. So what I'm going to do is just open that up slightly so the sensors are just slightly loose, so they'll come out in future. And now I'm going to tackle that broken bolt. Now the plan is MIG that on, and hopefully, like literally, I'm going to put 180 amps straight in it and try and get it as hot as I can, and then I'll let it cool down and then try it. I say, guys, it's feeling good this time. Just hope we're on a roll and it's not just spinning in that nut. It's gone loose. Feeling a bit loose. I don't know. Pray for me. I don't want to get drill out. this comes out, I might treat my centre for takeaway tonight. It's celebratory. Oh, you know what? I think I can taste that pizza already. Come on! Let's have you. There it is, guys. She's out. Well, you can see that alright. Not zooming in for you, but yeah, it's done the trick on it, so happy days. You see now, guys, it's all clean. Slots in nice. Just a little bit of wiggle room. I'll take that. So I'm going to put a nice new Allen key ball. I'm going to put some copper grease on that and get it all clipped up, and should wrap this up. Brew time, guys. That's all built back up. Wheel back on. Just need to check it works now. I've still got car in the air on the ramp, all the wheels off, so can put it through the gears and get it up over 30-40 miles an hour. Let's have a look. ABS light on, off. Press alarm. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. There we go, guys. If that were going to come back on, it would have. Happy at that. So I've just quickly gone over this with 180 and then dropped down to a 500 and sanded it. It's all really nice and smooth. I'm just going to give it panel wipe, slow drying degreaser, give the rest of these sides a bit of a scotch up, and give them a coat of I'm just going to use 1K aerosol primer, and then I'll mix some proper 2K paint up and some clear, and we'll get coloured. So again, just mixed up, guys. I've gone 2 to 1, so pretty much just over 50ml paint, and then just over about 75-80 with thinners. So this is just base. This will just naturally dry. There's no hardener put in this. It's literally just paint straight out pot and thinners. Just a nice little dusting. Let that flash off and get another, and get some 2K clear. So this is clear, 2 to 1 and 10% thinners. So that's 2 parts clear lacquer and 1 part hardener. So this is what gets hardened, the clear. So just give this a good old stir up. 2K clear, just drop pressure nice and low. Get 1 more coat. In fact, to be honest, I don't think it needs it. I think I'll just leave it like that, let it flow in. And what I'm going to take them inside before we get midges. So we're going to wrap it up, guys. EVO pretty much boxed off, done my ABS, everything we've agreed has been sorted. Possibly coming back next year for an underbody, we'll see. A few years have asked, you want to see more of Mark II Escort. Literally nothing I want to do more on that car. It will be coming, just bear with me. As a few might have seen that little focus, that's got to get repaired. I'm not going to video that. It'll be boring, guys. You don't want to see it. It's just going to be simple, general crap. We like Evos. We like good stuff. We don't. Well, Focus is alright, but not my bag. But yeah, thanks for coming back. Like and subscribe. Come back for more Evo and Escort fun, I guess. Maybe Cortina, don't know. But yeah, definitely Escort, definitely Mark II Escort. Coming back soon. As soon as I've done this Focus, the Escort's in, and we're going to smash through it. So yeah, cheers guys. I hope this video's not been too boring for you. It's just been general meh. But yeah, see you next time.